This is Calvin and Hannah's water properties video. We chose cohesion and adhesion. Cohesion is when water molecules form bonds with other water molecules. This paper clip floating on the surface of the water inside the container is an example of cohesion. How is that possible? Although people might think the paperclip would sink because it is metal, it actually floats because of hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen bonding causes water to attract to each other and be sticky. Sticky in the way that one H2O molecule can H bond with 4 others. The hydrogen has a partially positive charge while the oxygen has a partially negative charge from being covalently bonded to an electronegative atom. It creates surface tension on the water. This is important to life on Earth because without it, the water cycle would be missing key components. Organisms would also be missing chemicals and nutrients that are necessary for their living.
Adhesion is when water forms hydrogen bonds to another substance. For example, this cooking pot has water droplets on the side and on the bottom. The water droplets haven't dried up yet, so they stick to the surface of the pot. Another example is the pipette. After sucking in the water and releasing it, the inside of the pipette has water droplets because of adhesion. Hydrogen bonding makes adhesion work because water molecules on the surface are pulled downwards and to the side, but not upwards. For example, tiny water droplets are stuck to the surface of the basil leaves. The water molecules are attracted to the surface of the leaves, so that is why the water droplets isn't falling off the surface. Life on Earth wouldn't be possible if it weren't for adhesion, because every plant needs water to survive, and adhesion helps water travel up the stem of every plant. These living organisms can be used for food. The basil leaves are examples of food. People can use basil leaves in pasta, pizza, and other various foods. Plants are important because they absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen into the air. Plants supply the air with oxygen for humans to breathe, so humans wouldn't exist if plants weren't able to release oxygen into the air. Plants also help purify the planet's water supply through the act of transpiration. Plants can also be used for medicine. For example, aspirin comes from the bark of the willow, and malaria drug ingredient quinine is from the bark of the cinchona tree. Plants also help make up the diverse terrain around the world. These terrains help support many animals by making it their habitat. Plants also help with the current climate change, as plants can absorb the large amount of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere. These living organisms are essential for life on Earth, and if these plants weren't able to use adhesion, all living plants would be dead. So adhesion is very important for the survival of all plants.
In fact, marine mammals also need oxygen. Marine mammals have lungs, and they take in oxygen through their blowholes, and some of it is also included in the water. Although we also need water for our own bodies, we also need it for agriculture. Water helps in photosynthesis, which produces oxygen and gives plants the energy for their growth. If we aren't able to water, then we also aren't able to eat. That's why the water is important for us, both in our bodies and also in the way we live. Thank you for watching.